Today, I'm going to show you how to use AI to create a coloring book that people will actually want to buy. I'm talking about pages that look intentional, cohesive, and honestly look like they were drawn by a real artist. Because let's be real for a second, AI coloring books are everywhere on Amazon KDP right now, and most of them are pretty bad. Random styles, no consistency, no theme, and no reason for a customer to pick that book over the next 500. And that's where most people get stuck. They either burn money testing tools, waste hours tweaking prompts, or give up because everything they generate looks generic. So in this video, I want to show you a simple approach. I'm going to walk you through a niche that actually makes sense for AI, what buyers are already responding to, and how you can use AI in a smart, controlled way to build a coloring book that people will actually want to buy. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. So if this sounds like you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. Now I'm here on Amazon and I found a niche that can work really well with AI, and this is going to be the Cozy Coffee coloring book. This is part of the cute and cozy type of coloring books, similar to the bold and easy type of coloring books on Amazon. They're just very, very simple type of coloring pages, but they sell really well. You can price them pretty high. But once you figure out how to use AI to create these coloring books, it's really all about just finding a niche that has a lot of potential and putting out a great product. So a little bit of the data here, total results 1,319. So not too competitive in the whole landscape of things here. Niche score 51 and demand is a 7, opportunity is a 9. This all comes from Titan's quick view, which has helped me a lot when it comes to my KDP journey. And when we look through the books here, you're gonna notice a lot of varying types of BSRs, and that's totally fine, but I do see potential here because as I was scrolling through this niche, you're gonna find books like this one, Cozy Coffee Time. This one's ranked at 211,000. You can see the royalties estimated right here, a couple $100 already per month. You have this Cozy Girl Coffee Shop Vibes, this Cozy Cafe coloring book with a very, very simple cover. And this one right here, Coffee Lovers, priced at $9.99. $400 to over $600 per month in estimated royalties, all coming from this one singular book. And then some more instances right here. This one's 400,000. Coffee Break obviously was created with AI. This one, Coffee Shop Coloring Book Bold and Easy, ranked at 224,000. So that's about $100 to over $200 per month in estimated royalties. And even this type of niche right here, Coffee Chic, a coloring book for lady coffee lovers, ranked at 188,000, priced at $9.99, so a couple $100 estimated in royalties. Now, if we take a look at this example, this book is not very long, only 40 illustrations. I've talked about this many times on my videos. That's actually not a lot of illustrations when you're having AI create the pages for you. So total, this book is less than 100 pages and priced at $9.99. So that combination of not very long, but you can still price it at a premium is the reason why people continue to create coloring books. Now, when we take a look at the interior, you can see very, very simple type of illustration. And when I start seeing eyes like this, it tells me that this could have been made with AI. This is a hallmark of AI generated images, are these eyeballs right here. But I could be wrong as well. Now, if we look at the next page, which there really isn't, there's just a back cover, but there are pages here of the interior. You can see very similar eyes, but all in all, it looks like a very cohesive book, and it's doing very, very well with that 70,000 BSR. And obviously with the ratings right here, 4.4 out of 5, 80% a 5-star. This book is obviously doing well. There's nothing wrong with creating a coloring book with AI, as long as you're creating it in a niche that is very receptive to AI. Now with the A+ content, some more pages here of the interior, you can see what I'm talking about right here. Looks very good, even if it was created with AI. I mean, the lines, very, very consistent, and the style all looks very much alike. So this makes it into a compelling book and very compelling to potential buyers. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at that first book that I showed you, Cozy Coffee Time, this one is going to be a little bit of a different theme, obviously, but still very similar, as in it's very simple. And if we look at the pages, very consistent from page to page. The styles look the same. The lines are very consistent. And this one is a little bit different because there's a kind of a theme going on from page to page. But this book as well is performing very well. This book has a 211,000 BSR, and it was just recently published just a few months ago. So there's no reason why this book can't start getting reviews and start ranking even better. Now this book, same thing, 40 illustrations, and this book is priced at $9.99. Here's the good news. You don't need a bunch of AI tools to start creating these coloring books. You don't need to be an artist, and you certainly don't need to overcomplicate all of this. In a lot of cases, it comes down to one good detailed creative prompt and then reusing that structure to generate a full consistent set of pages. Sometimes it's literally copy, paste, tweak one line, and then run it again. So let me show you how. Now, when I say that it can be as simple as copying and pasting prompts, this is exactly what I mean. Now, either you could be really good at prompt engineering, know exactly how AI works and how to get the exact results that you're looking for, or you can find someone that has all the experience to create these coloring book page prompts and just simply use the prompts that they provide for everyone to use. And on top of that, you can actually go through these prompts. You can read all of this and you could start learning them and start creating your own version of these prompts that can actually produce you the results that you're looking for when making a different type of coloring book. Now, these prompts are from a prompt list. Obviously here, over 300 prompts that you're looking at. And I've shown this prompt list on my videos many times, but the reason I do is because this one singular prompt creates the entire book for you. It'll help you basically go from creation to publication with just some few tweaks that you'd have to do. But all in all, the interior pages look very, very good. And for someone that doesn't have experience but wants to play with KDP, wants to make a business out of KDP, this is a great starting point. Now, I found my prompt that I used in this video right here under the cute coffee shop scenes, and I'm going to show you the results right now. So here it is in ChatGPT. This works really well for ChatGPT. Also can work well with Nano Banana. This is specifically going to be a panda themed coffee type of coloring book. You can read this entire prompt in its entirety by pausing the video. Basically, this whole prompt does everything for you. It's going to have the requirements for the details of the coloring page, the characters, the cohesiveness, and on the bottom it even includes SEO friendly title, descriptive subtitle, commercial description that you can use for KDP and Etsy, and SEO keywords to top all of that off. Now, as we can see right here, this is the title it came up with, Panda's Cozy Lantern Cafe. I think it sounds pretty nice. Now with the subtitle, this is where I would change it into something that is more keyword rich and something that's more targeted. And this is where the tweaks would happen right here. But here's a description, easily copy and pastable, and then some keywords that you could probably try to use in the back end of KDP. And then with the full cover illustration, this is the prompt right here. You can go ahead and pause the video if you want to read this. So this one's going to have 20 to 25 illustrations. This is going to be the prompts that you can go ahead and copy and paste into the box right here and have ChatGPT create it for you. And as you can see, each prompt has its own kind of title: the welcome lounge, morning tea prep, quiet table by the window, herb corner calm, lantern light evening, so on and so forth. And if you need more images or more prompts, you can just ask ChatGPT to create more. Like I said, generally about 40 illustrations for a complete coloring book of this type. But let's go ahead and I'll show you what happened when I told ChatGPT to create a cover using the prompt provided in 1-to-1 ratio. And so this is just kind of a shortcut. Instead of copying and paste these prompts, I just told ChatGPT to go look through its prompt and then create whatever it is I'm looking for. In this case, it is the cover, and this is the cover that it created. Let's take a look. Panda's Cozy Lantern Cafe. Obviously the subtitle I would change out, but as you can see, here's the panda, some friends here, frog, a mouse, coloring book for adults. I think overall, it looks really, really good. There are tweaks that you could make here, as in making the colors brighter to make it pop when it's on Amazon, but this is a great starting point. Now, I told it to create page 1 of the interior in 1:1 ratio. So it just goes back to page 1 here of the prompts, which is going to be this one right here, the Welcome Lounge, which is a cozy lantern lit cafe interior with the panda host arranging earth tone cushions in the foreground. Sounds very complicated. A round table in the midground, a simple shelves, windows, and curtains in the background, potted herbs with big leaves, framed wall picture, soft rug, drawn with large, clean shapes and plenty of open space. And this is the type of prompt that I wouldn't be able to come up with by myself. That's why I'm glad that this prompt list right here does exist, because I wouldn't be able to do this on my own. Well, let's go ahead and look at the result. And here it is right here. As you can see, it looks really good. Here is the panda, the coffee is right here, and there's a whole vibe to this type of image. So I did create page 2 of the interior, and then here's page 2 of the interior, same panda. So cohesiveness is here, same art style, so cohesiveness is here, and just a different scene. So page 3 of the interior, here it is, same panda, different scene, looks very good. Page 4 of the interior, as you can see, I haven't made any modifications or tweaks because everything that's come out looks pretty good and I kind of like it. So here's page 4, panda doing something else, and then page 5 is again different scene. Now this one has a little bit of color right here. Obviously we can tell ChatGPT to remove the color or just have it regenerate the image once again. And so if we wanted to do this, we can go ahead and retry again and see if it reproduces the image without any color. And you can see it still did it slightly. So I can go right here and I can say something like remove the color from the lantern and flame. And then there you go. Obviously, I would like an outline here of a flame, but as you can see, you can tell ChatGPT to do whatever it is that you want and it'll do it. Now, all that's needed is to save these images because it's almost done. All we need to do is put it together in a program like Canva so that it can actually be submitted into KDP. Now I'm here on Canva. If you don't have one, you can create a free account. I'll leave the link in the description, but I'm going to create a custom size 8.5 by 8.5 inches. And this is what the page should look like. So typically with a coloring book, the first page, especially with this niche, is going to be a book belongs to page. So I created one very easily right here. This coloring book belongs to. And I've shown this in my videos, but all you do is you put a text on the page, you pick your font. I chose this one right here, and then click effects, choose outline. And when you choose the outline, choose black. And then with the color, it's gonna be default black. So you wanna go ahead and choose white and it can go ahead and do that for you. And so this is very easy to do. First page done. Now the next page, typically blank page because it's gonna be the back page of this page, and for bleed through purposes, I don't want anything here that's gonna mess up the next image. So I typically put my first illustration on page 3 or every odd page. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag all those images that we generated from ChatGPT onto the screen here, and there it is. So what I'm gonna do is gonna hit grid view, and I've already placed some blank pages here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag each one to its own page, and then we're gonna go ahead and start finishing this up. Now I only did 5 images. You're gonna want 40 illustrations at least, but this is just a short tutorial to show you all of this. You can download my KDP royalty roadmap, which is gonna go through this entire process from step 1 to step publish. So feel free to check that out. The link is in the description down below. Now, one thing you can do is you can make this to the corner right here. Now you're gonna have to print this with bleed, and it might cut off some parts of the image here. What we can also do is you can just make it smaller. Now there are margins you have to be aware of where to keep them inside the page so it doesn't get cut off when you're printing in no bleed. But if you make it small enough like this, generally you don't have an issue. Now, what I like to do is I like to put a stroke style on it, very little like that, and then for this type, a little corner rounding, maybe 15. And as you can see, it makes it a little bit more classy, a little bit more sophisticated, and I think it looks really good. And that's just something that you can do very easily within Canva. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with all of these images, and then I'll show you what's next. Now that's all done, what we can do is we can go ahead and click on the image, hit edit, and let's see if this does anything. If we hit adjust, we can put the black levels up to make it look a little cooler there. So I think that looks good. So I'm gonna do that with all of them. Edit, adjust, black levels up, this as well. Now this is all up to preference. If you don't want the black levels up, don't have to. You can make it look more of a grayscale type. It really is for preference, but I kind of like the all black right there. Kind of makes it pop out a little bit more. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Now, one thing you do want to do with AI images is you want to upscale. Okay, now so Canva makes it very easy. If you're paying for Canva Pro membership, you can go ahead and edit. You can go to apps down here and hit the upscaler, image upscaler. And then I typically do a 4x and then just upscale that. Now there are free upscalers online that you can search and use, but if you're paying for Canva Pro, you might as well use what they have because it's probably faster than just uploading it. And then if I go ahead and hit replace, it's gonna go ahead and sharpen all of that up so that the lines look more crisp, everything looks more professional. And there you go, as you can see, it looks way better. And this page is perfect how it is. And so you just do that with the rest of these pages, upscale them. And then once you're done, you go to grid view here. And typically I like to put a blank page between all of these coloring images. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this real quick, just like this. And that is the process. Very simple, 40 images, and this book will be complete. And all you really need to do to have it ready for KDP upload is hit share, download this as a PDF print, flatten the PDF, and you can do all pages there. Make sure that's selected and then choose CMYK. This is the best option, but if you're only using the free Canva, RGB is okay, and then hit download. If you want help getting started, I'll leave a link down below to the coloring prompt list that I used in the video so you can start creating these kinds of books. It's made for people who don't have drawing experience, you don't want to spend a fortune outsourcing illustrations, and frankly, you just want to use AI to create coloring books. Also, if you're serious about getting started with KDP, make sure to grab my KDP royalty roadmap. It's completely free and it'll walk you through the full process, step by step, from picking a niche to creating your first book and getting it published on Amazon. If this video helped you see what's possible, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. That being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.